the brewing in Yoruba land. Yoruba nation, we need to be on our own. Our people need to be in control of our own affairs, right? We need to protect ourselves. We need to let our people actually eat from the resources of their land. We want to be governed by ourselves. We want to make laws, rules that actually covers the entire region of Western Nigeria in order to help, right, build the future that Nigeria couldn't give to us for 63 years. And no guarantee that they would ever give it to us, including our children. Nobu Koso, a very, very legitimate advocacy. Lagos Abobakus, because of the crumb of political office, because of the lust, or what do you call it? The lust of the perks of political office. They called on Bokwari to kill us. And that's exactly what Bokwari did. They killed Yorubas. Because Tinubu and gang, who are also Yorubas, they called Buhari to kill Yorubas for talking about Yoruba nation. Like I told you, in Nigeria, right? Terrorists are rewarded. Activists are killed or jailed in Nigeria. And they always get the support of the Lagos Abobakus. Buhari Dins, Buhari Diderins. Buhari the Notus, Buhari the Jatus, Buhari Shukusungo, Ziari Unekahari. Their uncles and aunties are abroad, though they are abroad, Buhari Dioto. They call on Buhari to kill people. Showore spoke, they said, kill him. He wants to divide Nigeria, we want to cause problem in Nigeria. Kill him. But they didn't kill him, they jailed him. All of these are in expectation that our local is going to be their turn. Unfortunately, I wouldn't say from nowhere, anyway, politically, almost from nowhere, the obedience came. Like, like that. Like that. Sure you get. And suddenly, the Lagos Abobakus Oshogbo Alimajiri Buhari Dios Dede, they are now saying, why can't you just, are you not supporting Yoruba Nation again? Why are you not promoting Yoruba Nation again? They don't care about it, not that they care. Oh, I would have preferred that if disobedient, if they support Showore, if it was Showore now, Showore is better, not this Obi. As if to say they care about the same Showore they said they should kill for asking them to stand up. Then Muslim ticket. Oh, you know what I mean? It has now become something like a joke. Share you guys. Sanwoolu repairing phone. Doing here. And then what else? Mechanic. And all of this are designed to show you that pressure tiwa. Free of charge. Because one of the problem is that they don't really care about anything other than the slavery that they have been subjected to, that they want to keep together. They have no way of defending anything. All they have to do is to attack you tribally, attack you religiously, do every other thing to condescend on you, because they don't expect you to be this stubborn and making life hell for their criminal leaders. The last time I told you that the reason why they were all so quiet for days and so afraid to even share one video where they are celebrating the victory of Tinubu was because they were waiting for, they were waiting for their leaders to rig for them, so that they can come around and brag about structure, brag about building bridges, brag about every other thing they brag about. I just didn't know that it would take them days, weeks. That until now, even up till now, they still can't celebrate that Kolu has been declared winner. They continue to make more and more and more and more mistakes, like the one they've made on the Naira. One weary Lagos Abobaku. I was reading the comments on Facebook, and that Ashiri Ajiyaje Oniya Lagos Abobaku, a crumb eater or probably a crumb chaser, or maybe his own is all right, sirs. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. A Lagos Abobaku and Agbadorian who jumped in and he said, Mayegu, so you are now supporting. No, hang on. Let me see how he framed it. He said, I supported Bokwari, okay, on the new Naira, old Naira, and the rest of that. That why am I now against Bokwari after Supreme Court said the money is legal? It won't tell me. Can't tell me. Bokwari came out, is APC, Egbekegbe. He said he's changing your money to color your money because some people don't steal money to hide and they've hidden the money for elections. He wanted to stop them. Okay. Without considering all of you that didn't have any money to stockpile or anything, he said it is for your interest. I announced that. I said it wasn't because of your interest. It is political. Just few days later, APC Egbekegbe members who were so quiet for months, they decided to escalate it. And I said, that is also political. Now they are playing all of you. In the whole process, now una go suffer am. Because all of them who are talking about changing money, new money, old money, whatever, all of them will have access to either old or new. They will never lack any. What about you? They will have to deal with whether your money is legal or it's not legal. And your government, who are supposed to give you the clarity, they are waiting for Supreme Court. Supreme Court is giving the order. Now they are waiting for the executive, which is Bokwari, to implement the order. They added to the confusion. But in the whole scenario, all of you, your former economy, the traders who have to sell their wares before they get destroyed. Everybody now, some even have the money, but they just, nobody's going to take it from them like that. People are drinking gari. People are calling their parents. Mind you, it is still APC, Egbekegbe, in charge. Nobody say any other person take over from them or in between. It is still them. Now, a Lagos Abobaku came to come and blame me, okay, for Naira scarcity. Blame me for the problems about your money, your bank transactions, and the rest of them. They are still cowards. After election, they still can't mention Bokwari this afternoon. Even some of you, your mama, your papa, where they do canvasser for all these criminals, they are now doing canvasser on credit. They suffered you. But because it's Yoruba, or because it's APC, Egbekegbe, with your 30,000 or 25,000 salary last month, that they won't even pay. Your papa, your mama, pension, they no pay. They said those who are alive have not received money. Now, people who don't die, they ask for money. Pensioners sit down, they are saying that people who are dead are asking for money. They are still alive. Give them their money. But they are telling you that now your land. Say you get land. You get land for Lagos. Many of you don't even get land. Many of you, you don't get single one single monkey post. You don't get monkey post land where be say monkey post size anywhere. Person will never fit. Some of you will get the land there. The shege you are seeing, you are looking for buyer for those land. Are you not? You are looking for buyer. As this is our family land. They say they are now selling the land in that area. 1.2 million per plot. Kilo coin. Why are you asking that? How much are they selling land in that part of your state now? Shege, they show you. The people that are showing you the shege, you are still there sweating, bleeding to make them continue. Now you are asking people, how much are they? You know what I mean? For those of you who have land, majority of you don't get any land. They are coming to take over our land. You get land? Person where they Scots. You are Scottish with somebody down there in Oshodi. A lot of you have to get out of the room before the cock crow. Before Kekere came in the morning. You don't go boom. And you two, you are saying they are coming to take over our land. We must fight. Igbos are coming. Baba, you get land? You get land? I'm just asking, ma give me jail. Now question I ask, what is that thing they say they do dog? Rabbit dog, What is that disease that dog suffers? That they will become digbolugi like that? Rabbi. Rabbi disease. People are suffering. They are pretending. The governors are threatening. This is the situation of Nigeria. Listen to a state governor, Ogun State governor. This one, when the people that they wanted for canvasser in Ogun State to go and deceive other people, when they had no money to give to them, this guy opened his vault, Ogun State Central Bank, Moson, Abeokuta, and they called all their members, APC, they started giving them money, old notes. People come there, should they go collect this money from us? Bros, Ejo, are they going to collect this? They will collect it from you. They will collect it from you. The governor gave it to you. 3 weeks after that, Supreme Court judgment. The governors are still threatening people because nobody they collect the money like that.
I am hereby sounding a note of warning to every merchant, trader, petrol station, banker that is refusing old Naira notes. If you are reported to me, I will deal with you to the fullest extent of the law. Now listen. This is serious business. The Supreme Court of Nigeria is the highest court in the land. Supreme Court has ruled that the old Naira notes remain legal tender. Hello. Supreme Court has ruled that the deadline has been moved till December. Any filling station tí o bá gbá ó lò tó bá fẹjọ́ sí ni wọ́n máa ti pa. Any bank tẹ bá kó note lọ sí bank tó bá gbà ẹ pè mí máa tilẹ̀kùn báńkì ẹ pa. Any supermarket tẹ̀ ń bọ̀ supermarket tí o bá gbá ó lò. All Naira notes remain legal tender. And ẹ̀yin náà, hello, ẹ̀yin náà union, tẹ̀lé transporters, ẹ bá dojú ìgbà yín o, ẹ bá gbà. Tó o bá gbà lọ́wọ́ yín ní báǹkì, ẹ sọ fún mi, màá gbà lọ́wọ́ yín máa kúrò báǹkì ẹ.
Àti báǹkì ẹ pa. Just tell people what they want to hear. Should there even be in a lawful country? should there even be confusion in the first place? Because you want to change money, old money, new money, and all of that. But the Equeda, the founding rats, founding rats, Equeda, that started all of this, that a lot of them cannot talk about. The deity, the Shigidi, the lifeless mannequin called Mumadu Bokwari. They can't mention his name. Emefiole said they have destroyed more than 60% of the old money. We have destroyed them. Some of you saw the video of those destroyed money. Somebody made a video and said, look at money. They destroy money. But that's how they destroy money. Bad money. Our money where they're not doing again. Don't let anybody deceive you on social media, okay? Emefiole don't shred the money. They don't burn them. Now people where their own last batch never enter. Now them, they give you that cash. That is why some people got the money. Imagine going to the bank to make a withdrawal, 10,000 naira, and the bank gave you 10,000 naira, old note. You walk out of the bank, you walk straight into the mall, and say, "You me Milo, come here, spaghetti meji, get me pure water meta. How much? 10,000 naira. Oh yeah, take this 10,000 naira. Say, hey. Alabamsa. Akoya Alabamsa. Lai. From the bank I'm just coming from. It's old, no, it's legal. This is the confusion APC has brought. Guess what? Businesses have been affected. Profits have been affected. In fact, businesses are actually so suffering that people are losing their jobs right now on this Naira madness, so that some of you are actually thinking you can hide. The problem of the legitimacy of your money is dwindling the economy of Nigeria right now. Small businesses, they are folding up. But Nigeria is a place where anything goes. God will just take care. Papa, don't say the work. That's not how God work. God just doesn't come and take care of it too. You better live in that reality. That's not how the world works. No, that's not how it works. They will take everything away from you. The dark futures. They are telling you that it's going to be light after the tunnel. Remember when I told you that late last year? Anybody that is telling you that there is a light after the tunnel. You know, tunnel is like a dark, small, sort of, space. Tunnel. Now like this, you go to walk inside tunnel, Abi. And tunnel is dark. Tunnel is always dark. Except they put light into it. But let's say, they say Nigeria is inside the tunnel. Nigeria is inside this dark tunnel. There is light after the tunnel. They are lying to you. If you are a young person, if you are 30 years old and below, don't let anybody tell you that. Last year, we did a research, online research, proper spiritual researchers. They have traveled, metaverse. They have traveled to the future. They have went to the end of that tunnel. Baba, kosi number, no light. Sure you get. Don't let anybody lie to you. There's no light at the end of Nigeria tunnel. And the reason for all of this is because those who don't want Nigeria to succeed are the powerful people that have held you so down. I mean, think about this. Every time that you hear the news about Kaduna, Southern Kaduna, it's not good news. It's never been. Genocide, killings. During the election, people were asking, Mayegun, where are these terrorists? Mayegun, I have not seen any attack. I have not seen all these terrorists. I said they are on break. Because they have to also make sure and study things. It's like people who are studying the stock market. You don't care. A lot of us don't. Some of us don't even want to bother ourselves. They say, Baba, shares, Aramco is out. How much is the share? It's about $60 per share. Okay, let me see how much I can buy. You don't want to bother yourself about how the whole thing is going. A lot of people don't. You just call them and say, Baba, at least go. What? Yes. The share crashed. Crash about how much is the share now? Now $1.50 or 50 cents. Ha! That is $60. You told me that was a good thing, and I pay. Yeah, I thought. But we are monitoring it. We are monitoring. But by the time I sleep, I open my eyes like this. It don't drop, sir. That's how stock work. You may not understand. So have I lost all my money now? Not all of it. Small remain. Are you with me? So there are those, right, who have been following, monitoring, and they have said that, listen, it's like there's nothing good that should be coming from Southern Kaduna. Bad news. Bad news all the time. Why? Because the terrorists that are operating in that area, brought from the Sahel by the Fulani terrorists in government, those who are safeguarding and protecting them, those who are actually harming them, they needed to call ceasefire for a moment. They were the same people who went to court. Bokwari said he wanted to stop the kidnappers who have collected billions of your old Naira note from using them. But the Boko Haram sympathizers, Fulani terrorist financiers in your government, they went to court to stop them. Now, the money where the kidnappers earned, they are very valid. It's just that they don't collect their old notes anymore. The people who then kidnap last week, they paid their ransom. They said, no, don't try it. Don't try it. If they kidnap you, don't go pay them with old notes. I advise you. It's actually generally advised. But they still have the money. They can still use it. They can still pass it through the system, and they can have more. Election is over. They told you Muslim. You said it doesn't matter. It matter. It's about the country. It's about what they have upstairs. They ask you, what did Tinubu get for upstairs? Let's be honest. What did Tinubu get for upstairs? Waiting.
All classes. You know what they call F level? When you get failure in all the subjects that you take. F9, F8, F9, F8, FF, double F. That is his name.
It is smoke Igbo. It is taking India.
You hear somebody like that and you are bragging. You will see how Asiwaju will turn Nigeria around. Of course now, Bokwari no turn Nigeria around. When somebody say, you go do 360, you go do 360, because Bokwari will turn you around. In 7.5 years, it happened so fast. That some of you will think, it don't reach 7 years in my day. Nigeria to turn around like this already. That's exactly what happened. You will see that I mean, come on, give him the key, give him the, come on. Wish you all the best, okay? But don't turn around and say prayer. Because what they have done in Southern Kaduna is that they have resumed. 36 people, 36 fishermen were slaughtered in Borno. Everybody just pretend that nothing happened. Can you believe that? In Nigeria, 36 people, human beings, like that. Then they didn't stop. I mean, people cannot even enjoy 1 month ceasefire. They went straight to Katsina. Yes, they went to Katsina. And they killed another 35. Katsina, Kaduna, they went to Southern Kaduna. Now, Southern Kaduna is back in the news. Innocent people, children, have been slaughtered again by Fulani terrorists. Kilo Dekan. Somebody did explain. This was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. A lot of people who heard this 4 years ago. Some of them are dead. in that same Southern Kaduna today. But this is a politician raising it in the floor of the National Assembly, word for word. Listen to it.
In Southern Kaduna, in Kaduna Metropolis, I'm happy. It happens in Zamfara as well. Can you compare notes? He, the person that is from Zamfara, there should be reasons why all people can be killed anyhow like cows. If only things are happening in Zamfara and are happening in Kaduna, what is the comparing not like? If all those that are from Zamfara and all Muslims and those from Southern Kaduna are all Christians, is it a must that people should be dying in this form? People are not supposed to die. Nobody wants anybody to lose life. Life is given by God, and nobody has reason for why life should be taken by a human being. In the first place, if I noticed that the governor was out of town, I quite appreciate he was out of town. But was he supposed to live without leaving responsibility to his deputy? Who did he pass the responsibility to? At any given time, once somebody is traveling out, you must have somebody that will oversee the state for you. It is something that everybody must take into consideration. Life is just but a walking shadow. But if you don't do it the way it's supposed to be done, nothing can ever be protected. I remember in the Senate, the governor was banned from holding public office. And nothing has been done about that. I didn't know how that ban was lifted. Because if you know what you are doing, you can never allow all killings to go the way it's going. What for? We are all human beings. There should be no separate of powers or even try to look at people as if they don't know what they are doing. We are all human beings. I don't differentiate. As long as we're all human beings, nobody should take one so special than the other one. I don't criticize anybody, but I want things should be done in the rightful way. All the happenings in Kaduna State is caused by the governor of Kaduna State. Because he's not putting all the necessary things in place. The responsibility, he leaves them all. And of course, anything that happens, he knows it and he pretends not to know. That's not supposed to be. Why should other people be suffering and other ones be pretending not to? It is not a must that I must vote somebody. I can vote somebody because I want that person. And if that person is not voted into power, should it be a reason for hating that person? So he's telling us that because Sarah Kaduna did not vote and he's trying to take revenge on them. That's supposed not to be. We are looking at all these things, we are observing, and we are always watching. Something must be done. How can you start calling the past strike or killings in 2011, comparing now that they are trying to pay? Why is it that is he asking for federal government to give him money? Is he the only governor to pay that damages? Without the damages cannot be paid by any other governor, must he be the person? So if he's looking for the money, that money will not be given out. Any other person can come and pay that money, but not him in person. If you don't have regard for the human beings, we cannot allow that to be. We will not allow that. These things happen in Kaduna, and all of you should know that at any given time, it can happen to anybody. Because we are fighting this cause today to prevent the unforeseen contingencies all over the country. So don't look at the Kaduna issue as a problem alone. It can affect anybody. So I want everybody to put in the record that what is happening in Kaduna can happen in any local government or in any state. So if any good step is not taken in Kaduna State, it can fly to any other place. So I'm telling you, all brothers and sisters that are here, this issue should not be taken it lightly. Thinking of whoever must have caused this, they know who has done this. They know who is doing it. They can never pretend not to tell us that they don't know who is doing it. For having fake soldiers all over the country, telling us that these things are not supposed to be done in that way. Why?
Why? Because the people behind all of the attacks, like he said, are the people that are supposed to stop them. It's as simple as that, okay? Like, how do you even work that out? Like, Nigeria is so corrupt, eh? That corrupt people are also investigating other corrupt people, and they are kind of always surprised. When you hear it gets to a stage where you be a thief, a public thief, okay? Then you hear the story of other people, what they stole or how they stole something, and then you scream as you to corro, that kind of say I feel now own level of stealing now from another level. Hey, I'll give you an example. That's how corrupt Nigeria has become, and these criminals are living off it, okay? Northerners, especially the political elite and other elite from the northern Nigeria, they live off Nigeria resources, and they have a way of sharing them. The most popular way of sharing the money is what they call the FAAC, Federal Allocation Committee. When you know they ask me too much, which one is why is allocation twice there? It's because it's money. That is what that thing stands for. To share money. FAC. Federal Allocation Commission. Make sense? Now, their number one job is to share money to states, local governments. Then, the money they are sharing to everywhere, those states, federal government that is sharing it, they will take the chunk of it. Underneath that money, they have created different shop. What is shop? When you say open shop, that will be collecting and sharing the money. Some of you will hear the name of different committee, different agency, different parastatal, different this and that. And then you will see 5,000 employees. 5,000. What are you doing in this ministry? Because the place is just job for the boys. They think go bring one Malam Maikori from Niger Republic. They say Malam Maikori. Malam Maikori is now the head of Alimajiri, Federal Board of Alimajiri System in Nigeria and all of that. And then under Malam Maikori, that's true. If you spell Malam back and forth, now the same thing you go get. Sure, you know. If you spell Malam, if you spell it from behind, you'll get Malam. If you spell it from the front, either way you get Malam. So it doesn't really matter if I say Malam, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing, okay? Now Malam Maikori, they will now say Malam Maikori. 500 people from Yobe, 500 from Sokoto, 400 from Kano, 200 from Nasarawa, 300 from Maiduguri. They will now give all the names to Maikori and say, these are your staff for the Almajiri Federal Agency. So when they now write, when they share money, and the money is now to go to the ministry, agency, Malam Maikori, even if Malam Maikori doesn't even understand anything he's sitting there for. They say, Malam, just go there. Just say go be, you are secretary. Now you go to answer question. Malam go sit down there as chairman. He say, yeah, sonu da iki abi sonu da kudano, whatever. This is how they put up their scam. So, you will now start hearing 4 billion, 40 billion, 30 billion. Say, which ministry is this one? So you don't understand. It's just jobs for the boys. Do you want to see what I'm talking about? Take a look at this one. Pilgrimage, Alimajiri pilgrimage, something, Islamic. See, I don't want to make it up. Listen to this.
The lawmakers expressed displeasure with the Registrar of the National Board for Arabic and Islamic Studies, Mohammed Abdullahi, over non-remittance of over 300 million naira revenue generated to the Consolidated Revenue Fund.
We were able to pay 30 million naira out of this 410. To conduct an exams in a year, they are saying they have spent 380 something million, and we are here to collect another budget from the federal government. I haven't contributed just 35 million, and if they ask for their budget there, they'll be telling me in the region of 10 to 20 billion naira. 5,963 members of staff arranging for one examination in a year and being paid 8.5 billion and now generating only 410, out of which you remit only 35 million. There is a need to look deeper into what this is about.
The committee resolved to set up.
Sure, you get what I said. Like, you get some level where we say you be thief, oh, like you are a thief and you are not ashamed of it. You are like, go alole. All of us are thieves. The politicians are thieves. But you begin to read some things and you be like, this is too much, yo. 5,000 staff conducting one examination for Islamic study. How many of you know that there is an agency called Islamic Study Abuja? So all those Arabic examination, where would they do for school that time? Because I did Arabic. I did CRK, IRK. I read about Joseph and every other thing like that, because you just have to read something to, you know what I mean. So some people are being paid to organize the test, Abi. You see, that's Nigeria, the corruption capital of the world. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because as it be so, it seems that somebody said somebody should please tell him or if Peter Obi is going to win his court case. See, anybody will tell you, say, Peter Obi no go win for courts. Don't listen to them. Anybody will tell you, say, guarantee Peter Obi go win for court. Think before you listen to them, because I don't know the state of your mental health. Some things they will be say, even you yourself have to tell yourself to maintain your mental health. If telling yourself that you believe strongly that Peter Obi is going to get his mandate from court, don't let anybody change your mind until that happens. This is GO to brethren now. You don't need to take my advice. So I've told people many times, so nobody needs to take my word. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to take my advice, but you will remember I actually offered some. Okay, like my good said, because as it be so, Ogun Pharaoh ni o. You know where they say the Pharaoh war is Hydra headed. Hydra mean multiple. So cling on to what you believe in. Oh, don't let anybody poison that for you. My dear brother, for court where they use the BVS, BVS, Oshun. You remember Oshun election, Abi? Now BVS, no. So Bivas. Now Bivas so cause wahala for dancing senator or dancing governor of Oshun, Adeleke. He's actually being so good to them. This guy has paid some of the half salary that Aregbe Mugbo didn't pay. And somehow is the only threat right now is what they are going to find in the Bivas. Peter Obi believe in the Bivas. He said with the Bivas, he can prove that Kolu didn't score 8.7 million. That he himself scored more than that. And he will prove it. So if you have to use the template of the dancing governor, Ade Dancer, Governor Jackson of Oshun, I think you should follow his own model. Today, the appeal court reserved judgments on whether Jackson won or Oletola won. But in ohun gbogbo, as they say, Bíbélì pé nínú ohun gbogbo, káṣà máa mújó. In everything. If you sabi dance, but just dance. Somebody said, listen, oh, problem no they finish, you know that, sabi? Go to your bank, withdraw your money. Go and shop life. Problem no they finish. I've been saving this 400,000. I'm thinking of what to do. Stop. Okay. Withdraw the money or go and withdraw 100,000 there. Pretend that you are rich. Go and chop life, chop anything, do whatever you want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Because problem no they finish. Dancing Senator Adeleke, as they are dangling the sword of a demagogue over his head, as the vultures are grouping, waiting, so that they can enter back or shoot. Adeleke, obedient. You can try and be like Adeleke. Sure you get. Dance. Nurudini walai wa bori wan, walai wa bori wan. I don't know how to compose the one for Obi. Obi walai wa bori wan, walai wa bori wan. In everything, dance. In everything, eat. My brother, any problem where you get, any problem, no matter what you think, say you they go through in life, eat. I know what I'm talking about. Anything, no matter what it is, please eat. Any problem we go make it difficult for you to eat. Seafood no eat. Even me, I no pray am for you. Eat, oh, problem no dey finish, oh. Dance, oh, cause problem no dey finish. However, do that with some senses too. So I picked something up, maybe just to cheer you up. The obedient, okay? It's been lying there in the file. If you want to hear his voice again, okay? The last time he was out there, he had this to say. Obi.
Nigerians will be proud to say that Nigerians will be caring for poor people in our midst. Let there be opportunity for our young ones, for the youth, and women to grow. I don't think Nigerians want to grow. People of the next step, and all Nigerians, election is coming up on the 18th. Go out and commit to vote for Labour Party. We are showing you that even if there's any way to get it wrong, we correct it. We make sure we have said it after election. We are going to have a retreat of our candidates so we can start this journey of a new Nigeria. Start this journey of doing things differently. So the rest assured, we will make sure that Labour Party they are elected into office, we do things differently. The other party will do things differently. That's what I'm assuring you. But you can see, even when they said, even when they declare somebody else, see the only one who put around my campaign.
So as I give you the obedience, that will maybe take a whole body as you go to bed tonight, because God knows how much of a dream all of you are actually having since this whole nightmare started. Eh? If I start if I should do a session and I say, oh, can you come and share your dream about these charade elections? I can tell you, a lot of you, because there's so much on your mind. I had a dream last night, Mayego. I saw Obi, he reclaimed his mandate. I know, because that's what you want, isn't it? Is that not what you want? Is that not what you're thinking? No, I don't even support him. I don't even... Calm down. If you are thinking of him winning, all your dream from now, till the Supreme Court you, now I ain't going to win. Even if you see Kolu taking, I had a dream, Tinubu came and he took the crown off Peter Obi's head like this. And as he was running away, it's just like a command. So Peter started chasing him. But when we now look, I don't know, I started chasing them too. Then when I look back, I saw a lot of millions of people. They are chasing Tinubu, but Tinubu is running. Tinubu no fit run. You know, say in real life, you know, if you run. Now dream. Because you know that Tinubu stole your mandate. So if you now dream and you see Tinubu running, you know real. You see that part where Peter Obi come give him sliding tackle. And Tinubu come fall. The crown come fall, come the roll. You, in that your dream, it can't roll, enter your hand. You can't cry and say, look at Peter Obi crown. It's all of that are normal. Okay? They are reactions to the trauma that millions of people are going through right now. A lot of people are still not believing it. Even Tinubu, where they declare winner, still no believer. You get what I mean? All of this and every other dream you are having, they are your reaction to so much you expect on this. So cling on to them. Okay, cling on to them. Believe all you believe in and stick to them, because sometimes miracle only requires faith. No be so. But on my Egun's Diary Political, I promise you, I'll keep you updated all the time. A lot of people said they want to call in tonight. I actually wish I was going to take calls tonight, but I've already used all the time. I would have used to take calls. So let's patch calls tonight. So for example, tomorrow, how about we do our People's Parliament? Like tomorrow, like would you like to come on and then like the phone calls, okay? People's Parliament, you come on, you put on your camera of your this thing, there's a link, you join us, and you can actually contribute. Say your mind. Nobody go beat you. Don't worry, there will be faces and all of them. Nobody go beat you. Nobody has ever had the courage to even say they will beat my ego. So you can come here, you can come up here and speak your mind as well on a lot of things. And finally, before I go, I'm thinking, if all of you right now, especially you, the obedience, right, who are angered, enraged by the violation of the Nigerian laws, INEC violating their own law, breaking their own laws, their own rules. A lot of you have said a lot of things. This is why Nigeria is, this is why Nigeria is that, blah, 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 injustice everywhere and all of that. A lot of people are walking about with scars. I'm talking about scars from them just participating in an electoral process in their country. Arms amputated, legs amputated, different scars from just standing up against the system as we speak. I'm gonna, where is that one again? Yeah. So you are now experiencing that injustice in a different way. A lot of you are not believing in their courts. Okay? But nevertheless, you are encouraging them to go there. So injustice is what you are screaming of. Injustice. This is injustice. This is rigging. This is stealing. We can't let this happen. Injustice is almost the same. It's the same everywhere. You feel you are cheated. You feel like you are suppressed. And you feel the weight of those who think they are bigger than you, heavier than you, trying to suppress that precious, what do you call it? Your precious feelings there. A lot of you are going to protest, or even riot, or revolution and all of that, if this marginalization continues. But do you remember how so many of you went into panic mode, went into asphyxiation, and then inability to breathe well, think well, see well, talk well, and humanity died? Was when the court said Nnamdi Kanu has committed no crime. And if he had committed any crime, Nigeria has failed to prove it. If you start counting by your fingers, this has been over 150 days ago that your own legitimate court in Nigeria gave a legitimate order and Boko Haram dishonored it. In fact, a lot of you at the time said it was Nnamdi Kanu working for APC, that the intention was to release him so that he can cause problem for Peter Obi election. A lot of you lost your humanity for that moment. You wanted an innocent man to remain locked up, even when the criminals who have told you is a monster have failed to prove that. Your court said he should go. Boko Haram held him. And I think that was the right thing to do. I mean, when Boko Haram disobeyed the court, locked an innocent man up, as much as they are talking about his health and all that, to you is worse than whatever Boko Haram was doing to you and APC. You supported the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu because his release may stop your victory. Nnamdi Kanu, on justice, still locked up. You are looking for justice. Maybe you are selective about them. I just thought I should remind you that an injustice to one is an injustice to all. And if you think that what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu, I'm talking about Boko Haram and his gang, what they are doing in Eastern Nigeria, if you think anything they say, or you believe them, that they are doing them because of you or because of Nigeria, you will get to know later as well. But like I said, injustice to one is injustice to all. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. You can cherry pick. I just thought I should remind you as you seek justice from the people who are not just. I wish you all the best. Just remember that. And good night. Thank you so much. Okay, don't leave without liking the broadcast. And if you haven't really subscribed onto my channel, please do. This is what we do all the time. We talk about the problems. We prefer solutions. We even offer help to the victims of the establishment. You're welcome. And thank you. Good night.
Máyégún làwa mọ̀ ọ́ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Máyégún làwa mọ̀ ọ́ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Máyégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Ayíbi nọ́mbà wá.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.